Why is the word I spelled I and not I? If you think about it, all the letters in the word I are silent. So why not just spell it I? If a boy is named after his father, he's called a junior. But then if a girl is named after her mother, what is she called? If Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon, then who was filming his landing? Doesn't that mean the cameraman was the first man on moon? Did you know that you can't imagine a new number? All the numbers that you know are a combination of the numbers 0 to 10. Your brain doesn't have the capacity to create a new number. You can't say B without touching your lips. Stop trying to say B without touching your lips, because you can't. Your right hand has never touched your right elbow. And it is physically impossible for your right hand to touch your right elbow. What language do children think in before they can speak? A baby doesn't know how to speak English, so what language is he thinking in? Why does it hurt when you accidentally bite your lip, but it doesn't hurt when you bite your lip on purpose? Also, why are you biting your lip right now? Why do noses run and feet smell? Yes, but why can't it be noses smell and feet run? When you drink too much alcohol, you're called an alcoholic. But when you drink too much Fanta, shouldn't you be called fantastic? Why are wet clothes darker even though water has no color? Water is transparent, then how does it make the color of a cloth darker? How did the people who created the first clock know what time it was? What if it was 5 o'clock when they created the clock, but they put it as 4 o'clock? Why do we call it a live set if all the songs were recorded before? Shouldn't it be a recorded set every time a DJ plays at the club? What if we could breathe in space, but the government just keeps telling us that we can't, so we don't escape from Earth? Have you tried breathing in space? Do bald people use shampoo or shower gel when they're washing their head? If a bald person wants to have a shower, can they wash their head with shower gel instead of shampoo? How does the police handcuff you if you only have one arm? Because the handcuff only works if you have two arms. What are they going to handcuff you with if you only have one arm? If bean is spelled B-E-A-N and pronounced as bean, then why is Sean spelled as S-E-A-N and pronounced Sean? Shouldn't it be seen? Why do we pay and go to school when our parents could just teach us for free because they've already gone to school? I don't need a teacher to teach me how to add 1 plus 1 because my parents already know that. In the word scent, which letter is silent, S or C? Because you could write down S-E-N-T or C-E-N-T and both of them would pronounce scent. If teachers say sharing is caring, then why aren't we allowed to share our answers during exams? If sharing really is caring, I should be able to share my exam answers with my friends. If you really think about it, ASAP could also mean as slow as possible. Why does everyone automatically assume it means as soon as possible? If you think about it, IDK could also mean I do know. Every time you ask someone a question and they said IDK, there's a 50% chance that they meant I do know instead of I don't know. If you think about it, IDK could also mean I do know. Every time you ask someone a question and they said IDK, there's a 50% chance that they meant I do know instead of I don't know. If we say something is on fire, that's actually incorrect because nothing is on fire. Fire is on things. When something starts burning, fire is on that thing which is burning. See, you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. If you're not okay with the way some people treat you, instead of trying to change them, just change them. Think about it. Drinking water through a straw is the exact opposite of snorkeling. What? Think about it. You're using a straw to drink water from outside the glass. But if you were inside the glass, you'd use the same straw to breathe. Some of us are still it from a childhood game of tag. Because no game of tag ends with everyone winning. Someone has to be it. So technically speaking, one of us are still it from our childhood game of tag. You only realize that you've fallen asleep once you wake up. When you're born blind, how do you know what a human looks like? If animals have tongues, then why can't they just speak to us in our language? How do you know if a guy is straight or not? Why is it that prisoners are given food and water, but homeless people are not? It is impossible for you to smell your tongue. Stop trying to smell your tongue. When you get on a plane, you say that you are flying. Then when you get on a ship, are you swimming? What is the color of a color? When we say the word color, what color is that word color for? If you drop a chameleon onto a mirror, what color does it turn to? Would it become reflective?
Hey man, I just want to say thanks for hanging out with us today here on Tube Squatch. You could have been anywhere else on the internet, probably watching a raccoon ride a skateboard or a baby dance to some pit bull song. But you chose to be here, and that means something. Let me know down there in the comments what part hit you the hardest, or made you spit out your drink. I read all them things, even the weird ones. YouTube says they know you're going to like that next video down below. I don't know how they know, but I trust that algorithm like it's my cousin working at the DMV. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button, smack that subscribe, and join the Squatch fam. We're out here in the woods of the web, keeping it weird and wild. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay legendary, stay squatchy.